Okay, the transmission once again we talked about gets cut off out of nowhere, but we're back. So if anybody can let me know that you hung in there and we came back, that's great. I was in the middle of playing a little ditty song about this guitar, about the WooF axe, and what she's saying there in the song. Is anybody back? Is anybody out there? Sorry about that. Wi-Fi's a funny thing. If you can join me again. Sometimes it takes a minute to come back on for you guys too, I guess. Anybody there? Are we there? I think we're back on. If you're gonna love a puppy, you wanna come and love mine. Hi Cheryl. He's just a little fluffy pooch of mine. Hi Paul, thank you. So if you're gonna love your puppy, well I hope mine. He's the sweetest little guy, the fluffy little pooch of mine. He likes to go out and exercise. Hi, Zachary. Go outside, eats his food when he needs it. Doesn't overeat, cause I wouldn't let him do it. You love my puppy. Hi, Sherilyn. If you missed the first show, we got cut off there, but it's saved. He's a fluffy little pooch of mine. I love my puppy, Diana says. We all love our dogs so much. So anyway, I was playing this ditty. You'll see the previous show saved. You go back and watch it from the beginning if you missed it or whatever happened here. Cheryl says, yeah, it's nuts, that transmission. But this is the WooF axe. You know, eyes light up when you play, kind of crazy. So, anyway, we wrote this ditty. Hello, Angel Alvarado. Nice to see you. If you're new, this is the WooF Ditty Show. You just get your head around it. It's crazy. If you go to alldognetwork.com, alldognetwork.com, you can see all our previous shows, what this is all about. We do nice. Thank you, Sherilyn. Nice guitar. Yeah, it is. It's custom hand-built Tone Smith guitars. Tone Smith on Facebook. Look it up. Tone Smith. Kevin Smith. He's an amazing guitar builder, and he custom did this design for us. We designed it all together as a team. It took about 6 months to put it together. Thank you. Oh, those pretty little puppy emojis. So, we're going to keep going here. Breed tonight was Boston Terrier night. Okay, we've already kind of gone through all that. We're going to play that ditty one more time. But anyway, this WooF axe song is about this guitar. We wrote it about like as if this guitar is singing about itself. I'm your best friend. We're going to play songs together, whatever style. Loving that sweet WooF guitar, Martin says. Thank you so much. So this is the song about the WooF axe. Play for a dog, the WooF axe. You'll be my best friend. Axe to use. You play with me, I'll play with you. Country, rock, jazz, and blues kind of thing is the lyrics. I'm going to play it again for you here so you can hear it.
Hello there, I'm the WooF axe. Let me play some tunes for you, all about my doggy brothers and sisters that make my eyes beam up, oh so blue, as the shovel across my 6 strings. Your music is so true. Our companion bond, as you know,
companion bond.
It's much of my debut. I'll be your best friend, axe to use. You play with me, it's just us two. Be it country, jazz, rock or blues. Yeah. Hey, boy, dog. Oh, come on.
Robin.
Oh, yeah. axe to use. You play with me, it's just us two. Being country jazz, rock or blues. Play for a dog, the wolf axe. I'll be your best friend, axe to use. You play with me, it's just us two. Being country jazz, rock or blues. Play for a dog. Play for a dog. Play for a dog. Play for a dog.
Cool. So that was Britt singing that in Nashville. She's just an amazing gal and great singer. She does a lot of, majority of the jingles, hundreds of jingles I've done. Jingleads.com is my site, jingleads.com, all one word, in case you want to check what I do out other than this. So that song was saying, play for a dog, the wolf axe. I'll be your best friend, axe to use. You play with me, it's just us two, playing country, rock, jazz, or blues. Just something, promotion for the love of dogs, the wolf axe. So I might play one more little something for you before we go. Every night we have a show around 7:30. I come on, and we might be changing channels now and then because it gets a little clogged up with Facebook, and they don't like you do so much blah blah blah. You know, they cut you off, whatever. So Shiba Inu Lovers site is also belongs to the Wolf Driver, and we go on there occasionally. Snow White Huskies is another site. My little Chihuahua is a rescue, still learning to trust but coming around, Sherilyn says. Now that's great. I did a Chihuahua show. Chico the Chihuahua was the Ditty on that kind of fun little thing. Go to the alldognetwork.com, alldognetwork.com, and look up, you'll find the Chihuahua show. You might enjoy it. Again, facts and figures about the breed, fun ditties, fun information, some jokes, whatever I did that night. It's all on there. You can check it out. And, you know, if you have any issues and you want to learn behavior of the trust thing, whatever, you might want to go to dogcounselor.com. That's Dean Miller out of Nashville. Dean at dogcounselor.com is his email. Tell him you've been watching the Wolf Driver, Wolf Ditty show, and I referred you over there to talk to him. He's wonderful. He can answer questions. You'll go, oh, really? I can do that, and that's how I gain trust. I mean, he's amazing. He's a professional dog trainer. He's also a musician, and he's a son of Roger Miller. I don't know if you remember. He might be how old you are. Roger Miller did a lot of hit records. Icon. Trailers for sale or rent. Dang me. Hang me. The guy who rope and hang me. He had hit records all about. That's his son. He lives in Nashville. I have a 7-month-old Rottweiler. Do you have a Rottweiler rescue dogs? I don't have a Rottweiler rescue dog, but I did a show on the Rottie. It's on theirs too. Show about the Rottweiler breed. Mine looks like a Rottweiler. He's half Shepherd, half Cane Corso boxer, and even the vet thought he had some rot in him and some Doberman on top of it. I'm gonna do a show with Buster one night and get him in here long enough to stay on camera. He's a funny guy, and there's a picture of him on there somewhere on the beginning of one of the videos. You can see what he looks like. One night I think I got him in here and got him on there for a second, and I got a picture of him sitting on the couch over here. So Lydia, okay, Rotties are so cool. So watch the show on the Rottweilers, and it's all about that breed that night. So alldognetwork.com, you'll find all the breeds we've done to date, like 25, 30 of them, whatever it's on there. And so far, we do a different one every night. Tonight it's a Boston Terrier. Tomorrow night I'm not sure. Cheryl said, yeah, I do remember that great song. I'm 53. There you go. So that's his son. So if you have any issues with training, Dean is amazing. He'll work with you through Skype. He'll even fly to where you live if you had a real issue and you wanted to pay him to do a one-day training. I mean, he's amazing. But communicate him with an email, and he'll tell you what he can do, what he can't do. His shows are posted as well. If you look under hosts, you'll see Dean Miller. Joseph Falcone is another trainer. He's also one of our boys. He's in Men. He's in Las Vegas. He trains. You can ask him questions. You can connect to them through Facebook. It's all there, alldognetwork.com. And if you have any problems connecting or communicating with anybody I'm talking about, when I'm on each night, come back on 7:30ish Pacific time and comment. Tell me what you need. And I can always give you my email. That's him, yep. That's great, thank you. You're welcome. So that's what you want to do. What we're trying to develop here is a live communication of love of dogs and family. So here's the site that the WooF driver has just put up, a group site. And this group is designed from this guy here. He's hosting everything, as you can see on the site you're on now. That's his logo. If you're on WooF driver, you obviously see that. WooF's Gang, WOOF''S, WooF's Gang, 2 words, is a new group site where you join and put the pictures of your dog, who you are, you know, where you're from, what you got, questions, comments, and we read this every day. WooF driver reads it, I read it. You can go read it, what everybody else is saying. And what's neat is when we all start communicating, just like we're in a classroom and we all get along with each other at school, and we're helping each other learn. You know, people need help with stuff, you know, with dogs and how you live with your dog, you know, all that stuff. It's so real that it's kind of so cool and real that it's scary, because nobody's doing this. We're doing it because we have this passion for the love of dogs and spreading the word. And there's so many homeless dogs. That's what's really frightening. So the more zillions of people we can get that don't have a dog or could take another dog and go to the shelter and get one and save them and join them and love them and make them part of your life, you know, you can afford it if you want to. Okay, you can give up something else. I mean, it costs what it costs to have an animal, but we all know that. That's beside the point, really. That's what I suggest you do, you know, and take a look at that. We talked about Walk for a Dog app, self-explanatory, gives free donation to the shelters over a period of time, how much you use it. I'm a big dog lover. I have 3 fur babies, Linda. Off. Good to see you. Good to see you. There's new names on here every night, and I love it. So if we all become the community in this WooF's Gang, and we'll all get to see each other's names all the time, why then, I mean, my wife put out her and Buster laying on the chaise together. Just looking, see her long enough, Buster, and Big Paws is there, my dog. And we all join, and we all get to know each other just like we're neighbors, okay? Just like we're neighbors, and we can communicate together just like we're neighbors. And, you know, the center of focus is obviously what we have in common is, you know, just like if you're a golfer, your friends are golfers, you're usually hanging out with those people. Or I'm with musicians, or whatever the case. But dogs, everybody is together here. And you can communicate and ask questions. Hey, I'm having this problem with my dog. I had a couple of questions, and I referred them to Dean Miller, the dog counselor, dogcounselor.com, because my dog was digging in the backyard. What do I do about it? My dog's constantly barking. What do I do about it? And he told me what to do. I mean, I watched him explain something about when, I'll give you an example. Doorbell rings, okay? First thing you do, most dogs, if they're watchers, no matter how big, mine's pretty big, he's 70 pounds, but you get a little dachshund, a little wiener dog, whatever breed, doesn't matter, boss. They're going to run to the door before you get there. The idea is that you're the alpha, so they need to, like, chill. You need to get them to sit back, sit down, back, and wait. You go to the door and answer it. Okay, and if you need them, you'll say, okay, come, you know, or if you want them to come after the fact, so they don't stick their thing through the door. You can't open the door without them jumping up, even if they're going to love somebody to death. You don't do it that way, because they're controlling you. And Buster's been controlling me. Every time he barks, there's somebody outside. He's guarding. If they're walking their dog, if they're just anything. UPS guy, whoever, you can smell him coming. If they're walking down that way, he gets up out of his chair. He's asleep. He's barking. He wants me to go open the front door. He has me trained to let him go out and check out because we have a door gate. And I do it. And today I thought, you know, I got to quit doing that. I just say, no, we're not doing that. Up and down, up and down. So shame on me for not being the alpha here. Okay, so I'm learning how to do that. Well, he's been doing it so long because you think, well, he's going to protect you if somebody shouldn't be there, but you can look out. But that's not how you do it. You don't let him tell you he wants to go out. Unless he's, you know, calmly, when he's going to the bathroom, that's a whole other thing. He doesn't act like that. He just goes to the door and he looks at you like, hey, I got to go out. But when doing that kind of nonsense, you have to take control of that and run that. So have a wonderful night, Paul says, and family, please take care of you as well. And you have to go. Thanks for hanging in with us. Again, all these shows are posted. You want to go back and watch them. Please share with all your friends what we're doing here, if you would. do that if they're interested at all. They might just go, oh my gosh, I love this. I want to become a part of this. I have a dog. I want to become part of this family. And we're just going to keep saying this till we get millions and millions of people involved with this WooF gangs join the site and all that. Jasper has bad allergies to fleas. When I got him, this is Cheryl Lynn, he had 3 broken ribs. Ouch! And almost lost all his hair. Hair is slowly growing back. Skin is very red still. Is there anything I'm not doing? Is it fleas? You're giving them the heartworm flea thing, frontline, whatever. I'm sure. Is the vet seen it? The skin is very red still, though. It may be more than fleas. Maybe you think it's fleas only, and it may be just something else. I have busters on this new miracle drug for itching and skin allergy. It's kind of a lifetime thing, one a day. They're very expensive. Only special vets have them, and I can tell you what it is. But the first thing to do is, if you've seen the vet, they should be able to help you figure this out. And that's what I suggest you do first if you haven't. You do the blood test. It's expensive. Whatever, find out what the allergy is, and then there's this new miracle one for red skin and itching. The vet's seen him, has all shots now. Well, if it's fleas, that means you got fleas somewhere that need to be rid of, wherever in your house, in your carpet, outside, whatever it is. The frontline once a month works for busters, a combination of the heartworm and flea stuff. He's never had flea problems. Of course, we're in California too, so we don't have a lot of that. They don't breed as much as someplace. I mean, maybe another vet, second opinion. All vets don't know everything, but like any other doctor. So I suggest you check it out. But if he does have very red skin and it's not healing the way it should, it could be something else going on other than fleas, or it could be a combination thereof. Usually if you do a blood test, they can tell you what's going on and figure it out. But this miracle drug that's come out, I can give you the name of it tomorrow night. I don't have it in my hand right here. You might want to ask your vet about it for itching and redness. It's cleared him up. Amazing. I thought it was the food. I went through the food thing for 4 years. I've had these 10 weeks rescue. Thought it was food, thought it was this, thought it was one thing here's what I did learn. The bowl, that's in under the fleas. When they eat out of a bowl, it shouldn't be plastic. These bowls you get at the pets, it should be ceramic. It's like a dish you eat and drink out of. Food and water. Because that stuff can get, I didn't know that. A trainer told me about that. I switched it. Plastic, it's like anything else. You get some chemicals in there, you don't know what's going to erode. Buster's awesome, thank you. Paul, he's a trip. I'm going to get him in here for a show on his breed, which is half Shepherd and Cane Corso. I've done a German Shepherd show, so I'll probably do a Cane Corso show, which is, I didn't even know what that was. And to know what he is, the combination of the vets, I think he's a Rottweiler, I think he's got some Doberman, I think he's got some Shepherd. He didn't know. So I did the DNA testing. Those of you that don't know how to do that or what to do, it's easy. Wisdompanel.com. Stainless steel, I guess, is good as well, Sherilyn says. Yes. But even the metals have atomics. I don't know. I'd use ceramic. Just saying. Hi, Maria. Good to see you. Stainless steel, metal. Again, it can, even though it's stainless steel, it's still atoms. It's different than ceramic. I would use ceramic. That's what we switched to. Just a regular ceramic bowl. You can find them. And so I think it's much safer than metal, she told me, or plastic or any of that stuff. Just so you know, I did it and it's great. I feel real confident about that. We did stainless after that, and she goes, no. Just let you know. I didn't know about the bowl, getting up to replace the bowls now. I'm telling you, you don't know. All you know is somebody tells you, well, if you think about it, it's like drinking out of a plastic cup. The water, who knows what the action is of chemical? You just don't know what can get in your system or a dog's system. It could cause things, that was the reason. And that can't tell you. The vet doesn't really know. But people know. They've experienced these things. So ceramic just makes the most sense of anything that would be totally pure with nowhere anything's coming off that ceramic coating that's going to, a chemical do anything with any reaction with the water chemicals and anything. It just makes sense. Where metal, you know, I got stainless steel grill and it's like funky, you know, it gets funky. You leave enough grease, it's not perfect. Stove and all that, you know, it's different than ceramic or like that. Just why not? Can't lose that way. So, back to what we're saying. DNA testing, wisdompanel.com, WISDOM panel, all one word, PANEL, wisdompanel.com. Check the site out. It's a subsidiary, Mars Candies. Mars.com owns that subsidiary. They have the patent, sole patent for DNA dog testing, and they have this company. So you buy a kit. It's like $84.95, whatever. You log in, make your website, tells you what to do. They send you the kit, you swab the jaw, you slip in a sealed envelope, blah, 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 sterile, you send it back. Within 3 or 4 weeks, you have results of exactly what your DNA on your dog is, just like they do people. Okay? Great thing to have. Even if you have what you think is a purebred, this or that, lab, whatever, you may have something in there that maybe go, why they dig in the yard? Because it has a little bit of a Dalmatian. Dalmatians dig yard. I mean, stuff like that. Same with food allergies. They may be prone genetically to this. Possibilities. Down to the iota of information to help you have the best physical, mental relationship with you and your dog because you know what exists and what to do and what not to do. You know. If the vet says, you know, your dog should not have poultry, your dog could be prone to allergies with poultry, it could cause itching, whatever. Even if you give him a scrap of poultry, you can go, it's organic chicken I just made, how can it hurt him? You know, it's organic, it's perfect. Well, maybe it won't, but maybe you're taking a chance because you have that knowledge. So this is just stuff, more stuff. It's like any education you have, the more you learn about stuff. I mean, how many people really know all the features in an iPhone or whatever? All this, I mean, there's stuff I didn't know you could do. You know, it was the camera thing. You sit there and pull up your camera and you want to hit the button down here. Well, you can hit the button up here so you don't jiggling it around. I didn't know that. Screenshots. I mean, all this stuff. It's just fingerprints to open the security. Stuff you just don't know. So you learn and learn and learn. That's the idea. And then you're always happy camper because you learn something new every day, and especially about your dog that you love so much. So I'm going to play another, we got some time here, I'm going to play this, this is funny, biting off more than you can chew. Let me see what I can do here.
Biting off.
Oops.
Biting off more than I can chew. Dog owners, countrymen, lend me your ears, lest you share my fear of biting off more than I can chew. Innocently enough, it begins, then it escalates into behaviors you hate, like running off with your favorite shoe. Worse yet, things digress, to a point where I can't possibly control myself. Breaking stuff you can't glue. You get angry, I get defensive, nobody's happy, and it culminates with me barking till I nearly turn blue. The behavior I must avoid is clear. Do you know which habit I'd most like to kick? Yep, biting off more than I can chew.
That's a little thing from one of my English partners over in Birmingham, England, who read that for me. Who's a fine musician, David Saylor. If you want to search David Saylor, S-A-Y-L-O-R, and Romany Saylor, R-O-M-A-N-Y, Romany Saylor. Just search them on Google, you'll find them, they'll come up. That was a little Boston Terrier there, Sherilyn. David Saylor, Romany Saylor, they're incredible musicians. They've done a lot of work for us on the dog music. I'm going to play a couple of those tunes now. Now, you can also, there's another place to go, if you want to remember all this stuff. SoundCloud, you're familiar with SoundCloud, where there's audio. SoundCloud.com, SoundCloud, one word.com, and just search in the bar up there, Woof Driver. And what you're going to come up with is a page where you have all these songs we've done about dogs, and a lot of them about huskies, a lot about all these things, parodies and everything. I'm going to play something, a parody here about one of the guys here. Let's see what I can find here that you might recognize. It'd be fun. Let me take a look here. Give me just a second and find something. Bear with me. There's just so many pieces of material that we've done. We did a whole Fleetwood Mac parody album on dogs. We've done a whole AC/DC, Johnny Cash stuff, Elton John, Dire Straits. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. We've got rap songs. We just have all these things here. Hang on, bear with me just a second here. Let me get you something to listen to real quick here. Okay, let's do this one here. Wolf Driver rolls beside us. This is about, this is called Wolf Driver and Canines Forever. If we can get it to play. Wolf Driver and Canines. Wolf Driver and Canines.
Dogs only dream of where their soul is always free. Open spaces, endless run, it fills their dreams fun as can be. As their instinct flows through their paws, all the times they so love to hawk comes from natural needing to chase and feed. These seated feedings are a dog's steal. Believe and before the joy of those canines take you there. Driver and canines forever. Endless fun and dog runs together. Found places we can explore this. As all of the soul just so adoring.
Bit of Wolf Driver and Canines, just a little rock and roll thing that we did. But that's the idea. There's just all kinds of music on here that just I don't know if you remember this one. there was a show on Welcome Back Kotter back in the day, and there was a theme called Welcome Back by John Sebastian and Lovin' Spoonful. And we did a parody, and we called it, they used to call them the Sweat Dogs. What do they call this? The group of guys on the show. Here's a parody. You remember this one. Welcome back. Not the dogs, though.
We go out in those temperatures that you only laugh about. We go out in the elements you always wince about. And the games don't say how we run around. And it seems those dreams have all come around. The wolf driver would lead us. The wolf driver would lead us. Where he needs us. A trail where he leads us.
Takes them out to try.
We go out. The sweat dogs, the hounds that always run around. We go out, and the rules are all the same and never frowned upon. All the fun that we have nearly every day is because of the wolf driver's special ways. That's go free ranging. Let's go free ranging.
Sweat dogs.
We go out, we go out, we go out. Sweat dogs go out, they go out, they go out.
So the sweat dogs, we call them. They go out, work them out. Takes his huskies out to the trails they always dream about. Having new fun found with my hounds. Driving his wolves around. With my hounds. Driving his wolves around. That's the wolf driver. He's talking about driving his huskies around, mushing them. That's what it's about. That was his first theme song that we put together when he contacted me to do something. So we've got all this great music here, kind of crazy. And you can go to SoundCloud.com, search Wolf Driver, and you'll find all this material and just listen to what I just click on them and just check them out. He has these magnificent logos, like little CD album cover things that he's all done. He's a master artist here as well as a martial arts black belt, the Wolf Driver. Just an amazing guy. And he just has his energy with his dogs. It's phenomenal. So this is kind of a very eccentric, different kind of thing. But it's for the love of dogs. It's nothing else. It's not about his ego. The only thing about his ego that it is about the dogs, okay, which is bringing to the public what he does, his love, passion for it, and helping to share all this with the public and everybody, and just help with everything about your breed, whatever you have. I know he has Snow White Huskies site as well. We've got a lot of followers just have Huskies like he does. The Shiba Inu site. And this is the Wolf Ditty site where I just do every breed every night and do all kinds of crazy stuff. And as you can see, let's see, I can do one more joke here. You might like to hear this one here. It's called The Banquet.
Drop it. Drop.
Let me play this here. This is a little fun little thing about a banquet.
Drop it.
Drop it.
I've heard
baby,
that little line
we're still
more
here.
than one time.
Leave it.
Seems to follow up that drop it stuff.
Let go.
Makes me then wonder if I'm pulling you under.
Release.
doesn't have much accuracy. Instead, it just confuses me.
Yield.
Rather than make you plead with another line like,
Give me.
I'll put you out of your misery, and just drop it already.
That was little things you say, and then the dog's responding what it means to them. I made it home from work. Good deal, Mimi. I'm glad you came back on and made the effort. We're still here. We got cut off once, but again, that show is saved on the timeline, as you can probably see. This is Boston Terrier night. We've strayed from just him solely, done all kinds of variety of things, and talked about all kinds of things tonight. But that's what this little guy looks like up in Boston. Okay. And it's all good. So I'm going to play this one rap.
Fire and desire is what grizzly science. Fire and desire.
Okay, let me explain what this is about. WooF Grizzly is this character that the WooF driver created, talking about his desire to be with the dogs and all kinds of crazy stuff because they're on fire. And his name is WooF Grizzly. It's just a character.
A grizzly is sizzling, get you living, dream and giving the seed, so don't get caught in the weeds. You can feed a duck's needs with a fun deeds that will lead to incredible scenes. This means include a walk, which is every dog's essential job. To run the dog card is in their heart. To run is always their fun. The track, they don't need an app, just a nose makes a map. To fetch is how they play catch. Look here, this is their activities. And such will make their happiness kusha. Like they are musha. It could be all defined as a canine rush. These are the hits that lift them up, make them rub, and keep them loving you up. What's that? Fire and desire is what grizzly science. Fire and desire is what grizzly science. What I like. Now you don't need lots of money. The sunny days full of sweet honey. Like ways this will provide all the fun and play that will catch their spirit and make you wanna near it. I'll be near it now, but never fear it. Just hear it, let them steer it into the endless light that is so bright that it makes this, like James Brown would say, out of sight. Hey, yeah. Don't deviate left or right. No, stay in the center for the best flight to reach their peak and energy height. Flying high like a kite. Look here, it's not a fight, just endless device that engages their might and avoids any fight, which gives them better life as it makes everything alright. What's it called now? Fire. And desire is what grizzly science. Fire is what grizzly science. So smile when you light your dog's fire that is full of desire. Inside of your puppy and tiger his stuff. Most don't perspire, but it can become dire if they don't burn the energy wire. Listen to me, I ain't no liar. But you can actually be their writer as you admire and others inquire. You will soon be inspired to get higher. Oh yeah, and maybe like a WooF driver hire a crew and acquire a few dog cart rides that will help you find a balanced challenge. The dog can allow them to give their all. They gonna give it all, baby. Ha! Fire and desire. It's what grizzly science. Oh yeah. Fire and desire is what grizzly science. Fire and desire is what grizzly science.
That's just about WooF, the desire of the dogs to have fire, to go out and run on the carts. Just a fun little rap thing that we have fun with. So, I got one more.
Dog, God, a meeting of the minds.
Dog God.
God, why are squirrels so enticing?
Well, dog, that's their nature.
God, why are humans so fickle?
Well, dog, that's their nature.
God, why are cats too sneaky?
Well, dog, that's their nature.
God, Why are treats so tasty?
Well, dog, that's their nature.
God, why do butts stink?
Well, dog, that's their nature.
God, why do I have so many questions?
Well, dog, it's only natural that you would.
It's a little funny, it's a little silly stuff. So we're going to sign off tonight. We've been on quite a bit, an hour and a half tonight, which is great. We love all you hanging with us, believe me. It's just so great. And we'll be here tomorrow night. Say, what is tomorrow night? The Thursday? I'd say 7:30 Pacific time. Tomorrow night would be good. I can make it earlier. We want to do 7. Let's do 7. Let's do 7. That way it's 10 o'clock on the East Coast and it's a little earlier. We'll do 7 tomorrow night. And I don't know what the breed is tomorrow night. It might be the English Shepherd. I'm going to try to get that done for you. I believe Betsy or somebody wanted that. So we'll look into that. Or I might do the Cane Corso with Buster. But again, night after night, it's the next day, whatever. Anything you missed, alldognetwork.com. Everything's there. You can check it all out. Get your head around what we're doing. Join WooF's Gang with apostrophe S. WooF's Gang. Join. It's a group site. The guitar built by Tone Smith Guitars. Facebook. Tone Smith Guitars. Look it up. Check him out. What he makes. Incredible stuff. And I hope to see y'all back tomorrow night. Share, if you would, all this stuff as much as you can. Really appreciate it. It helps us stay alive on the network here where Facebook likes what we're doing because we're getting a lot of people watching. They won't cut us off, all that kind of thing, and keep this Love of Dog network going here. Okay? We'll see you tomorrow night. I'm just going to close it out here. Little theme here. Night, Paul. Thank you. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow night. Take care, y'all.